Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you guys so much for stopping in with me today. In this video I'm going to show you guys how I do these double messy like sewing braids. They're pretty easy, pretty simple, and we're just going to jump right into it. But I'm going to make one braid. One braid is going to be coming from the side, so what I'm going to do is make a part on the side and then curve it a little bit to the middle and then bring the then make a part straight down the middle, just like that. If I'm not explaining it right, I hope you guys are seeing it. And if you see me flinching a little bit when I'm doing my hair, it's because it's a little bit wet. I didn't have enough time to let it dry, so the ends are a little bit tangled. And that's what my part is looking like. I got a pretty good part, but don't worry if it's not perfect. It doesn't have to look perfect. And I'm just going to keep one side separated and start working at one side first. What I'm going to do is make a section in the front and twist it away and just leave that. I'll show you guys what I'm going to do with it next. Who likes these when they gotta do stuff like half the shoulder clothes? They're gonna be all the way up here by the time I'm done. Hey, let me see if I can still make them look cute. I want to make sure that my clothes are showing, because it could look like I'm naked. And if you have 4C hair, you know to get your hair to lay properly, you gotta brush a lot. So I'm gonna brush the section first, and then I'm gonna add a good amount of gel and just smooth it down the edges or the roots of the braid on both sides. So smooth it right around the braid that we're going to make, and then brush again. And you want to brush and brush and brush until it's nice and smooth and laid and all your little kinky coils are gathered in. Okay, now I'm going to make a braid, and I'm just going to speed through this. I'm not going to show you guys how to braid. If you need a tutorial in that, let me know. So I'm just going to braid that going all the way down, and then I pretty much do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and that's what my braid is looking like. Now it doesn't have to be neat because this braid is going to be covered, so don't worry if it's not neat. Do the same thing on the other side. Part a section in the front, twist it away, and then smooth your hair down with gel, brush brush brush, and braid it down. Okay, and then I'm quickly just going to do my edges. Okay, you could do your edges however you like. You know, I'm very simple when it comes to my edges because I don't really have a lot. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just spray it with the got-to-be spray just to seal it and hold it in. And then I'm going to tie it with a silk scarf for about, I think I started for like 45 minutes because I was doing something else. Now for the twisted braids, I used the regular Canada long hair that they sell for like $1.99, $2 per pack. And I'm going to use one pack for this braid. And what I'm going to do is just pull on the ends of the hair so it's not blunt, it's more tapered. Okay, and then I'm going to take one pack of the black one and like a quarter pack of the 613, because I just want it to be like a streak of blonde / white in it and not really like the whole thing. Unfortunately, I lost the beginning footage for this, so what I want you guys to watch right here is where I'm placing the twist and how I'm sewing it. So I'm placing it to the side of my natural braid, and then I'm gonna sew the hair with my natural braid. So you could take it onto your natural braid first and through the twist, and you will see as I get towards the back section, I bring it under the twist first and then under my natural hair, and then just continue sewing until you get to the end of your natural braid. Right now, what you're going to do when you get to the end is you're going to stitch that last section a few times, and then you're going to make a knot. This way it helps so that the hair won't loosen or anything like that. And you want to make a knot like 2 or 3 times just to secure it, even though we're going to go in with bobby pins, but you want to make sure this is secured. Okay, now after doing that, what I'm going to do is just pull on the twist a little bit just to make it a little bit more poofy and a little bit bigger and more messy kind of look. And now moving on to the second braid for this side, what I'm going to do is take half a pack of the black hair and about another quarter pack of the lighter of the blonde hair. Now you're going to pull on the ends of this here first, just like we did with the first one, and then what you're going to do is pull the hair through under the beginning right there. And I know I didn't show you guys how I started this, but trust me, I'm going to show you on the other side. You're going to see why there's a gap right there for you to pull that hair through it. And then you're just going to twist this all the way down and then sew it over the natural braid that's showing, your natural braid going down that's showing. Okay, so you're just going to flip it over like that, right? and make sure it looks as natural-ish as possible. And then you're gonna lay like over your natural cornrow braid that's going down, and then you're just gonna sew it. That's pretty much it. Okay, so you're gonna bring the needle through the other braid, under your natural braid, and through the new braid that we're putting on right now. I hope that's making sense, and if not, I hope you guys could watch and understand what I'm saying, right? But let me try to explain again. So you're gonna bring the needle through the twist that's already there, under your natural braid, and then through the new twist that we just laid over the natural braid, just like that, and just pull it tightly. There's gonna be strings showing like you're seeing in the top right there, but it's not very obvious, and it's black string, so it kind of looks like it kind of blends in with the hair. Okay, and then when you get to the end, as I said, you make a few stitches there first, and then make a few knots to secure it, and just cut the string away. Okay, and so now, yes, I was kind of feeling that. So what I'm gonna do is unravel the ends of both of these twists and put them together. Now what I'm gonna do is take one side of the first twist with one side of the other twist, just like that, and then just twist them all the way down. And now that's what that side is looking like. I really like this. I really love this hairstyle. It is so cute. But yes, let's finish up. So what I'm gonna do is insert some bobby pins into the sides. But what I'm gonna do is pull on the twist like that, and then just insert the bobby pins. This way it lays a little bit better, and it doesn't look like you're not seeing too much of a space, of a lifted space between the twist and your hair. Hope that made some sense. Okay, so you're just gonna pull on the sides, both sides, and just pin it down so it looks a little bit more realistic, like you actually twisted this hair in your hair. Not like it's your hair, but like you twisted it in your hair. Okay, and you're gonna do the same thing to the outer side that's closest to your ears right there. You're gonna pull it out and insert bobby pins just to hold it down. But yeah, just do it just like we did the inner side. So what I'm gonna do is move on to the other side of my hair. This is where I'm going to show you guys how I do the twist. So what you're going to do is take a pack of the black hair. You're going to take off 1/3, and then you're going to take off 1/4 of the blonde hair and put it with the other 2/3 of the pack of black hair. Now you're just going to put it over it and separate that side into 2 pieces. Now what I'm going to do is take some jam and smooth it onto the front section, and then I'm going to start with the first piece of black hair that we pull off, and I'm just going to twist this into the front of my hair and twist it around like 2 or 3 times, and then start to add the other 2 pieces, the other 2 sections that we separated. Okay, so I'm going to add the first piece just like that, continue twisting like 2 or 3 times, and then what you're going to do is my natural hair, the kinky ends are gonna frizz out through it. So what you want to make sure that you're doing is, or what I'm doing is putting my hair in between the canicle long hair and just twisting it, so that way my ends are hidden between these sections. Now I'm gonna add the final piece, and this is where it's gonna get a really bigger, but that's fine. It looks a little bit more realistic like that. I say realistic because I don't want to say natural, because this big braid is not natural. Okay, so well, for me. So what you're gonna do is just twist this all the way down to the end, and then we're gonna do the sewing. Okay, so you're just gonna place the hair over the natural cornrow that we have, all right, and then just start sewing. So contrary to the other side, you want to sew this a little bit more over your natural braid than to the side of it, like we did on the other side. Okay, even if it's not totally over the braid, just try to get it as close over the braid as possible, because you can always use bobby pins to just extend it and stick it, but you still want to get it to lay over the braid as best as you possibly can. Okay, so I'm just sewing it just like that, just under my natural braid, through the twist, and just continue sewing, just as simple as that. And I forget to tell you guys in the beginning, make sure you're using a curved sewing needle. Please, Only thing you want to really pay attention to is that it's a curved needle and you're inserting it correctly and you won't poke yourself. I promise you. I haven't poked myself once through this entire process. And a lot of people are scared to sew their hair because they're like, oh, I would just poke myself. No, you won't, as long as you use a curved needle. Okay? So I'm just going to sew this all the way down to the end of my natural braid there. And then stitch that area a few times. Make 2 or 3 knots and then just cut away the thread. So now that we're finished sewing, what I'm going to do is just pull on this braid and separate it, and then just do the same kind of pinning with bobby pins that we did on the other side, on the other braids. So you're just going to pull the sides and pin and insert a bobby pin. So you're going to pull both sides of this braid and just pin it down onto your hair so it looks a little more realistic and not like lifted on top of your braid. I hope that makes sense. Well, you guys could see what I'm talking about. So what I'm going to do is just take the end of my natural hair and just tuck it in this twist. It's going to stay there. You can even use bobby pin to hold it because this twist is so huge, so it could easily hide your little ends right there. Well, my little ends right there. Now we're going to retwist the other side because we want this twist to be a little bit more smaller so it could look a little more even with the other side. So I just unraveled the twist on that side, twist it one more time a little bit tighter. And now I'm going to take these curlers and wrap it on the ends and then dip it in some hot water. I guess not yet. So I'm going to add a few little pieces of hanging curls just to make this a little bit more gypsy, messy, cute looking, because I think this did add a little bit more sass to the hairstyle and makes it even cuter. So what I'm going to do is take this deep twist here, take off like one piece, cut it like one side of the hair, you know the way the deep twist crochet hair come, cut it in 4 pieces and then just take off little small pieces like I showed you and just crochet it randomly through this hairstyle. Okay, so I put a piece in the front right there, I put a few pieces on the inner side, a few pieces on the outer side, the center part. Just randomly place these curls in the hair. Okay, do the same thing to both sides of your head, and yeah, just randomly place these curls in. And then for that front one right there, even though I wanted to disguise this forehead situation, I'm just gonna taper it down a little bit, and then we're gonna move into dipping it in the hot water. However, I'm gonna show you guys how I separated it, but I wouldn't suggest separating it because this here was, you guys will see. So I did go back and twist my hair all the way down just like this, wrap it with that wrapper, hot water it, and leave it right there. However, I'm still gonna show you guys how I separated it, but I didn't wear my hair like this. I wore it just like that with that curl at the end and left it like that. But I'm gonna still show you guys what I did in the video, how I separated it. But the next day I went back and just twisted out, wrap it with the wand, and leave it right there. Okay, so I don't have this curly ends that I'm showing you right here. So what I did after I wrapped it, I just separated the curls, but look at that. That was not cute at all. This hair was looking very synthetic-y. Is that a word? But yeah. So I just scrapped that whole idea. However, now I'm showing you guys how I placed a few little gold things just randomly through this hairstyle. And yeah, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't think that was really cute, so I didn't really wear my hair like that. Well, this is the finished look, guys, minus those ends. I canceled those ends, okay? My hair is twisted all the way down with a little curl at the end, okay? I can't emphasize that enough. I don't know if you guys like it like that, then fine. But yeah, this is the finished look. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Really love this protective style. It's such a good protective style because all your ends is tucked away. And yeah, it's a very low maintenance hairstyle. Just get up and go. But yeah, please like, comment, share, all that good stuff while I stay over there and film myself. Look at me. Oh my god, thank you guys again so much, and I'll see you guys in my next one.